Hi folks, my name is Robert Wood. I wanted to give you sort of an orientation for this Introduction to Social Work class to try to help you minimize the amount of frustration you might have with navigating the class. When you open up your class, it's going to look just like this. We're in the start here in the announcements section. First thing you want to do is read the syllabus, which is right here. You can easily download that. Here is also a grade checklist and course calculator. If you will open this up, this will give you all of your due dates for the class, as well as every single assignment. You can see for the first chapter, this is due on January the 29th. You will need to complete the polling, quiz, video exercise, a case study, a reflection, and then a discussion. You can see over on the right-hand column how much each of these assignments is worth. Please pay attention to them. They're all necessary assignments. If you want to know what your grade is, all you need to do is put in how many points you have earned, get a total for that, get a total for how many points possible, divide this by the points possible, that'll give you the percentile grade. You can keep a running total. That was my idea for this tool, was you could keep a running total of however many points you earned, and then at the end of module 3 you could just total this column and total this column, divide one by the other, and get your percentile grade at any moment within the semester. Close that out. Here's the instructor information. There's a little bio video that I made about me, my office hours. I can meet virtually, I can meet face-to-face, I can meet on the phone. Here's a link to send an email to me. I will say please send an email, do not use Course Messenger. I've got Course Messenger disabled on the full version of this, but if you access the class on your phone or the app, I cannot disable Course Messenger, but please don't send me a course message because I don't check them. Okay, so I'm not looking for them. I will return an email typically same day or next day, but please don't send me a course message. If we do meet virtually, we would do this here in Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. It is very much like a Zoom call. There is a direct link to the email if you were to need one. All of your resources are here in the course resources. Your login for Mindtap and things like that. You've already paid for your Cengage book and Mindtap through your course fees in this class. So please do not send any extra money to Cengage or anything like that. You have already paid for that. All of the learning modules are here in the course content. If you click on module 1, you'll see I did a little intro video for that particular module. Here is a link to get to the Cengage, here's a link to get to the discussion. You should read over this. When you do a discussion, there's 2 deadlines. One is for the initial post. The initial post is due 2 days before the discussion closes, and that's to give everybody time to do the work. When you're going to write your response to this prompt here, what you do is click on that discussion right there. Then I want you to create a thread. When you create a thread, the subject of your thread should be your name. Okay? That way I can easily see who's responding to you and then type your response in here. It's many times a good idea to type this out in a Word document before you do it, and then you can just cut and paste it into this, but make sure you put your name as the subject and not discussion 1 or discussion 2. That doesn't really help me at all. But that's how you do the discussions. Like I said before, to get to the Mindtap, you can go back over here to your course resources, and you'll just see right there Mindtap, login, and assignments. Once you get to your Mindtap, login, and assignments, I want to point out one common thing that sort of messes people up. they'll open up chapter 1 and they know they're looking for certain things and say, okay, well, I found the polling and I found the reflection. Here's the reading and the quiz, but I'm not seeing the video exercise or anything else. Make sure that you're always clicking on these arrows on the left-hand side to make sure that it doesn't have anything sort of hidden away from you. Make sure that you can access all of the different work that is there. One last thing in the course that I want to make sure you understand is there is the semester paper that is in Module 11. You'll submit it on here. I will be getting in touch with you about this paper before then. I'm going to assign you a person or a historical event to research from a social work perspective. You'll have a couple of months to work on this. It is just a research paper to show that you understand, one, what we're talking about in the class, and two, that you're capable of doing a research paper. If you have any questions about that, please just get in touch with me. Once again, my email is here. There's the quick link to it. You can access your grades right there. I look forward to having you in class. My contact information is in the instructor information. If there's something you don't understand, please call me. Please send me an email. Do something and get in touch with me, because I want to get in touch with you and make sure that you have the tools necessary so that you can do well in the class. Look forward to hearing from you.